Hey everyone, so I'm going to be sharing with you folks a Beyonce inspired makeup tutorial. This is from the music video Hymns for the Weekend. When I saw this look, I instantly fell in love because of the lip. I actually got the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss set that they had for Christmas. I think it was like 8 lip glosses for $40. And I saw the shade Gilded and I was like, when will I ever use a gold lip gloss? Like, it doesn't make sense when I would ever use this. And so when I saw in the music video that she was rocking a gold lip, I knew I just had to recreate the look. I know I don't have like the jewelry that goes with it. I kind of feel like I'm more Egyptian than whatever she was trying to do, but I couldn't find something similar. I found this, and I feel like it still completed the look and accented the look really nicely. But yeah, I think it turned out really great. It's almost like a halo type of eyeshadow look. It's like really light in the middle and then dark on the outside and the inner corner. I just love it. I think it looks so good. And this scarf is just making me feel like an Egyptian goddess. Oh, I just love it. And I consider it an inspired look, just something that looks similar to it. And I feel like a recreation is you basically doing what that is, like the exact same look. So I don't think this is a recreation, you know, like my eyes are a little bit different, my jewelry is different, like my whole vibe that I'm giving is different. So I definitely just think this is more of an inspired look, but I really hope you folks enjoy it. I had so much fun creating this look and I absolutely love this outcome. Like, oh my gosh, like this jewelry, this look, and oh my gosh, yes. But anyway, okay, I'll stop enjoying and feeling myself. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. I'm first going to be starting off with this concealer that you guys all know that I love to use as a eyeshadow base. It's not too pigmented, but it still covers up any discoloration and it just really lays nicely on the lid. And then I'm going to be taking the lightest shade in the Morphe 35W palette and just to set that concealer. That way any shadows that we place on top blends nicely. And then I was like checking out the look. Then I'm going to be taking that lighter brown, or it's darker brown, but it's not too dark of a shade, to just kind of be like a transition shade to just help everything blend nicely. This look is going to involve a lot of darker colors, but you want to just make sure that you blend them smoothly and create dimension by using various shades of brown. So I'm just going to dust that in the crease area of my eye, or where the crease would be. And then I'm going to be taking Earth. This is actually a contour shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I kind of wanted the look to be a little bit more warm and not so cool tone, so I thought this shade would be perfect for that. It's a very orangey brown type of shade. I love bronzing my face with this shade as well, but I thought it would work perfectly. You don't have to use this shade if you have any orangey brown type of shade. You can use that. You will see later on in the video that I do find an orangey type of shade inside of my 35W palette that I eventually use. So I'm going to be focusing these colors and these shades mainly on the outer V of the eye and the inner V of the eye, because we're kind of creating that halo effect. And then here is the orangish type of shade that I found. So I'm just going to go in and just toss that on top of everything in the transition, on top of the outer V and the inner V, just all over the eye to just kind of help warm up the look. Because like I said, I really wanted a warm type of look. And then again, just taking that more dense and smaller brush to focus some of that color on the inner and outer part of the eye. And you will see throughout this video, I'll go in and out with those brushes, like switching them to kind of pack on color, then blend, then pack on color, and then blend. And then I'm going to be going back into my contouring kit by Anastasia and taking the shade Espresso to kind of just help deepen up the eye. Again, you do not have to use a shade if you have any dark orangey type of browns in a palette or a shadow. Go ahead and use that, but I didn't, and I did have these, so I figured I would use them. And then I'm going to be going back into the palette and taking Carob. It's the darkest contouring shade in my palette. I don't know if it's the darkest shade that Anastasia offers, but it's the darkest one that I bought. And just again, focusing that in the outer and inner part of the eye. And in the inner part of the eye, you want to keep it low. Don't take it too high. And then I'm going to be taking black from the palette, and on this really dense brush, I'm just going to be placing the product with this brush, and then I'll go and blend it out with a more fluffy brush. And again, you want to keep that product closer to the eyelash line and not blending it too far up. You kind of just want a little depth in that area of the eye, which is why you're just adding the black. But again, just placing it with this dense brush and slightly blending it out, but I want to go in with that fluffy brush and just blend it even more out with this. Kind of just creating a faded look. It's very smoky in the pictures that I saw of Beyonce, so you just want to make sure you really blend it out. And then you're just going to go back and forth to build the color pigmentation that you want. If you don't want it this dark, you don't have to go this dark, but I did. Next, I'm going to be going in with this eyeshadow primer. This is by Bombshell Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Submissive. It's kind of like a gold shade, which I thought would be perfect for this look because it's going to help build that gold pigment even more. And then I'm going to be taking the Jordana Cosmetics eyeshadow in Heart of Gold. It is so pretty and just perfect for this look. I think it is really, 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 really pretty. And then I'm going to be taking a shade from the In the Buff eyeshadow palette that my boyfriend got for me. I think he got it from eBay. I'm not exactly sure. But there's a darker gold shade in there that I really, really did like. I'm going to be just taking that on the edges of the gold and the black just to kind of help give that gold an ombre effect. That way it's not just like this dark gold in the center of the eye. That way kind of just blends nicely throughout each other and just gives it, like I said, like a faded ombre type of look. And then I'll just go back in with the fluffy brush and just blend it out, and then I'll kind of apply a little bit more black again because I kind of like lost the darkness when I was applying these other shades. So again, just keep adding color to you get the color payoff that you want. And then I just took the gold again and just dabbed it on the center of the lid just so it can be really, 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 really pigmented. And then I did the rest of my face off camera, and then I went in with the NYX Jumbo pencil, and I said a little prayer because I never ever put any color in my waterline before, like ever. Like this was my first time, and it wasn't really blending nicely, so I took this really flat brush and just put the product on the brush, and then took the brush on top of the lower lash line. You really want to keep it as close to the eye as possible, and this is a really important part of the look. As you can see, it really changes the look and really creates this dimension. And then I took that lighter brown shade and just kind of buffed it out. You don't want to buff out the black too much. You really want to keep that stark black line there. I feel like when I looked at the pictures of Beyonce, like you really see that line, and it's really, 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 really important that you get that. So again, don't blend it out too much. So I just blended out a little, and then I took back that brush with that black product, and then I just kind of intensified it a little more to make that line really, really dark. And I feel like it really changed the look. I have never done this before. I normally like just smoke out the lower lash line, but I really, really liked it. And then I'm going to be taking my eyelash color just to curl my eyes. We're not going to do any falsies because she didn't have any falsies in the video. She kind of just had like a natural lash with some mascara. So now I'm just going to be taking the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. And I love these little deluxe samples of mascara. I feel like I never have to buy mascara again because I have so much of these samples. So they come in handy. So anytime you have points to use or you get them in a subscription bag, make sure to hang on to it. And then we're going to be moving on to the lip. This is actually a NYX eyeliner in gold shimmer. I just use this to outline my lips. You can't really see it, but I kind of thought it would be good to outline my lip first before going in with any products because I didn't want anything to bleed. And then I'm going to be going in with this Beauty Basics eye crayon. This is in the shade Sarah Gold. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I'm just going to be applying this on my full lip. And then I kind of didn't like how it looked. I thought it looked a little too light for the look. So I went over it with the Trestique mini eyeshadow crayon. Again, another one from an Ipsy bag, and this is in Venetian Gold, and I just use this to kind of just help darken up the lip. And I just felt like this color was a little bit more appropriate for the look, and it's not too like bright gold. It's kind of like a muted gold, if you would say. And then I took the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Gilded. I absolutely love this shade. I think it's so pretty. I did not know how I was going to use it, but when I saw the music video, like, I just died. I was like, this is perfect. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of this throughout the lip because I really wanted that gold glossy kind of look. And then to make it even more gold, I went back in to the Jordana Heart of Gold eyeshadow. And then I kind of just dabbed that on top of my lips, like in random places. That way it's like really pigmented gold. And yeah, I just think it looked so pretty. And I never used eye products before on top of my lips. This was the first time. So this video has a lot of firsts, but I kind of like it. Like I think it's pretty. It came out pretty good. So this is just the look without any jewelry. I just thought I'd show you it without jewelry, just in case if you wanted to rock it by itself. And then I picked up all the jewelry that I'm wearing from Claire's. I know it's not the jewelry inside of the actual music video, but I felt like it really went with this look. I kind of went with a more gold jewelry type of look. But yeah, I absolutely love it. And if you recreate it, make sure to tag me on Instagram, Twitter, or send me snaps. And that's going to be it. That's going to be my creation of the Hymm for the Weekend Beyonce tutorial. I don't think there were too many clips of this look inside of the music video. Here is one of it. And I'll try and insert pictures too. That way you can kind of see what look I'm creating and like what I'm going for. I still think it came out pretty good considering that like I'm not the best eyeshadow person and that I don't have like the jewelry that she was wearing or the ensemble that she was wearing. But yeah, I hope you folks enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave. And until next time, bye.